Get that millennial pause in there. I'm bad at video games. The first time I learned about Steelrising's existence was when someone on Reddit posted a meme saying, "We've got Lies of P at home," and juxtaposed the cover of Lies of P with the cover of Steelrising. Both games are Souls-likes where you play as a steampunk automaton in a historical European setting. And Lies of P is better, but that's beside the point. Steelrising is exactly what I wanted it to be. You play as Aegis, pronounced Aegis, even though I thought you pronounced the A-E like E, but maybe that's a French pronunciation. Aegis is Marie Antoinette's bodyguard in a world where King Louis XVI has her locked up and has decimated the population with his army of automatons. The plot has something to do with rescuing some children and freeing various historical figures, including the Marquis de Lafayette, right after returning from his role in Hamilton. I'm not a history buff, so a lot of it went over my head. Gameplay-wise, it's a Dark Souls. They have equivalents of Estus flasks to heal you, souls to level up, and bonfires as checkpoints. Where it differs is it's a much more linear experience, fewer stats to worry about, and a much lower difficulty. I love playing a Souls-like game that's not as difficult, because I'm bad at video games. When I play actual Dark Souls games, I end up dying over and over, so each run basically has no stakes. With the difficulty level of Steelrising, I've defeated all but 2 of the bosses on the first try, but usually I was out of heals and low on health. A really great experience. If you're going to play the game, I would recommend ignoring side quests until you've unlocked all 3 Metroidvania-style upgrades: the air dash, the grappling hook, and the ability to kick down certain fences and weak walls. They're mostly just there to flesh out the story, which is interesting and less impenetrable than a lot of these sorts of games, and some of them require these abilities. Any gear you get from them doesn't really make a huge difference. Still, there aren't too many, and the game isn't too long, so it doesn't hurt to engage with them. A few other thoughts. This is one of those games where the platforming puzzles are very scripted, so there are a handful of spots where you may just need to look up the solution. These aren't the type of puzzles where you'll feel smart if you eventually jump on every block in the level until you find the one that's a foot closer to the platform you're trying to get to. In addition, there's an assist mode that lets you adjust difficulty if you're struggling, but I did not find it necessary. The only real difficulty spike is with the final boss, who is the only enemy in the entire game that moved faster than me. But there are a few different farming options nearby. I probably put about 25 hours into the game and genuinely enjoyed my experience. This was the first game I picked up for my PS5 because I timed my console purchase poorly and none of the big titles I was interested in were on sale. I normally don't have any issue with paying full price for a game, but after spending $500 on a console, I couldn't bring myself to pay another $70 for a game. Though it wasn't exactly a visual showcase, the game probably could have run on PS3. It was a super satisfying $12 experience. Thanks for watching.